So I meditated on your energy, Cancer, my official empath of the tarot. And your oracle cards for today's reading came out to go with the flow, freedom, and love. And the bottom of the deck, acceptance. So this is the overall message for today's reading. I've meditated on these oracle cards. I ask that you open your heart and your mind and you meditate as well. Let us begin. We are going to start with your energy, Cancer. Empath of the tarot, which is Cancer. We love family, right? Even when it's dysfunctional, the idea of home and hearth really appeal to the Cancer nature. So we're going to ask the universe, what is our collective energy for Cancer for this week? What is your energy, Cancer? We start with the Knight of Wands. Thank you. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Cancer, are you having some nostalgia? We have bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, and again, Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. And we have the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck is the Justice card. Next, we want some advice from the universe. What action should Cancer take this week? And we have the Justice card, the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. And we want to know, what are our opportunities for Cancer this week? What are Cancer's opportunities for the week? There's always an obstacle, but always an opportunity. And our opportunity is the Three of Swords, bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Universe, what's the potential obstacle or obstacles for Cancer this week? We have the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the World card. Let us begin. In your pre-shuffled oracle cards, we have Go with the Flow, Freedom, and Love. Bottom of the deck here is Acceptance. So if we start in this first row here, which is your energy, we have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. With the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. So it looks like you, like I said, are in maybe some nostalgia energy here, looking back over childhood. And it looks like the better part of childhood, right? So we have family, like I said, Cancer's love, home, and hearth. And it looks like you're in the energy of wanting or ready for a victory with the Six of Wands. And this Eight of Pentacles show that you are intentional in wanting this victory with the hard work and productivity that you've been enacting as of late. And this Emperor card is this desire to want to step into your power. So you're hoping to have a victory. You're looking back over the past in some way, be it family, friends, or even love. And I'm getting an overall sense of maybe wanting to move past some things, maybe wanting to put suffering and this deject feeling behind you, wanting to move forward, wanting this freedom here. So the second row shows us what we don't see coming, what's underneath all of that, or a different perspective that we should have. And we get started with the Five of Cups, which is about some kind of grief, or maybe crying over spilt milk, or just trying to put your head around something that happened maybe in the past, maybe this childhood that you wanted to have, or this love that you wanted to have, and it did not happen. But what you don't see coming is either moving past this energy, or when you move past this energy, someone else is going to be sad, is going to have some grief. So what you don't see coming is the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck here is the Justice card. So there's some balance that's coming to this feeling of not getting this desired love, whatever that may be, familiar love, romantic love. So something didn't work out as we hoped or intended, but we're still trying to be optimistic. but you still need to allow yourself time to grieve, right? And this Three of Pentacles means that maybe this celebration is coming in, as well as a partnership of some sort, because your fortune is changing. That tide is turning here. And the message that we're getting from Spirit is to go with the flow. That freedom is close, but there's some sort of acceptance that we need to have. And here, if we look along this lines, maybe accepting the childhood we didn't have, accepting the love that we didn't receive that we deserved, and not letting go of this energy of knowing that we deserve it, even when we did not get it. Still working hard and standing in our power. So if we look over here, this is our opportunity, and this is our challenge for the week. So before we proceed on with these rows of the action that we should take, let's look at this Three of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles energy, as well as the Ace of Swords and the World here. So our potential opportunity has to do with some sort of loss, some sort of divorce, some sort of heartbreak, right? It could be a past heartbreak here, or it could be a new divorce from some idea of how things should have turned out and didn't. Bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is reliability is coming in, stability is coming in for ourselves. And so the loss that we experience, something is going to replace that with something more stable. So we're moving away from instability, love that has been unstable. And our opportunity is leaving some of those things in the past, going with the flow here. Because the World card, or the World card here, shows us that there are tides that turn, right? The tide comes in and the tide goes out. And such is the nature of life and love and all things carbon here, that it begins and then it ends. And when you accept that, you can go with the flow. With that acceptance, you have freedom. With that freedom, you have love of self, because, right, it starts with you first. Our challenge is the Ace of Swords and the World card. So there's some challenge that may come in the form of a delusion or a lie about this. Maybe some sort of making you feel as though there's something different about you, about your childhood, or about your love and the state of being, the love that you're able to garnish for yourself. And the challenge this week is either the truth of this cycle or an illusion of this cycle. Looking over here in the action that we should take, the message from the universe is the Justice card. Balance, to remain fair to yourself where you are currently. The Three of Cups here, a celebration, community is coming here. Six of Wands, Three of Cups, this celebration, to celebrate ourselves, to celebrate how far we've come, to celebrate that we're going to accept going with the flow, accept loss, accept the cycle. This Three of Cups energy is gratitude, whether good or bad, gratitude for the cycle itself without being committed to the outcome and how it's going to look. Because when we have eternal love, we have that stability. When we internalize love, we keep ourselves balanced. And in that balance, if we go with the flow, that is the balance. Five of Cups is another action that we should take. Five of Cups, we have that twice here. So perhaps, like I said before, you may be in this energy of regret, but when you accept it and go with the flow and you get that freedom, someone else is going to be in this energy. Someone else wants you in this energy. And so the action that we should take is allowing that person to be in that energy, because that is the balance. We have Justice here twice, and we have the Five of Cups here twice. So that means as this tide turns here, as the Wheel of Fortune spins around and does what it does, because we're accepting this and we're going with the flow, and we've gotten this freedom here. The action is someone else, justifiably so, is going to regret that. And we have to accept that as well. Accepting that not everybody is going to be happy for you. Accepting and conserving our energy, still working towards our goals, our victory, and conserving our energy for the victory that is coming here for you. Because the tide is turning again, and it's turning in your favor because you're leaving in and out energy behind. You're leaving this grief. So we have the opportunity to leave the grief, the heartache, and the love that we didn't get. To stand in our power by going with the flow that this tide is going to turn. And that maybe someone that we love isn't happy for us, doesn't want us in that energy. And that's the unfortunate nature of life and love. That is the balance. So we're going to ask the universe some additional clarification. Let's get some additional clarification of this Five of Cups under what we don't see coming. So we're going to ask the universe for some clarification for Cancer, for this Five of Cups and what we don't see coming here. Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So here we have maybe some sort of disconnect, and we have apathy in not seeing the abundant here. And it's more cups, so that tells us it's a love relationship of some sort, of emotions. To the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, so it looks like someone abundant in your life is not going to be happy for you. And this is Cancer energy here. Someone doesn't like your strength. Someone who has a lot going for themselves. Somebody that you look to for strength, for balance, for justice. And unfortunately, it is this individual or energy that wants to keep you here. Let's get some clarification here on the Five of Cups and the action that we should take. Because we do have some repetitive cards here, right? We have a repetitive set of circumstances because this Wheel of Fortune is spinning around. So once you become up on the upside of things, this love of self, it swings that wheel, and unfortunately, it's going to be upsetting to this person. Somebody from your past. It may be still a part of your present, but there's somebody who's been around for a while. I'm not getting any new love here. I'm not getting any new energy of what to look out for except this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is coming in. There's something that's coming in here that's more stable, more a more reliable love. But the universe is asking that we still have acceptance. Wow, just keeps repeating, right? Three of Cups on the Five of Cups. And then this is Cancer energy again that's coming out here. Bottom of the deck, it's Page of Cups, which is a surprise. There's a message. There's some kind of, this would be new love and the action that we need to take, which is to celebrate moving past this energy and accept that this person or group of people, perhaps it's our family, perhaps it's a friend, perhaps it's a mother that's not happy when we're in this celebratory energy. And instead of spending our energy on this sadness that this loved one is not happy for us, happy for our success and our hard work and standing in our power, we want to accept it. Because if they are able to bring us back to this energy, this is the victory that they want. The fact that they're not happy for you. That's a fish in that cup right there. Where it should be some sort of love, immature love. Okay? So this nostalgic, this thing that you're looking back on here, this cup, it's an immature love. The surprise is they're not happy for you when you have balance, when you're in a balanced state. So your opportunity is to move away from this energy and move towards this Knight of Pentacles, this stability. So what it is gaslighting, wanting you to not understand the ebb and flow and to feel like there's something wrong with you. That it's your fault that you didn't have a good childhood. That it's your fault that you didn't get the love you wanted. That it's your fault that you're not at the Ten of Pentacles, that you're still working hard. And the truth is, it is your fault. And it is your victory. This is the way of the world. We all are at fault in some way. No one is perfect. So this idea of chasing perfection is the untruth, right? It's the obstacle. Seeing it for what it is your victory. Not how it feels. Temporarily, it will put you in this energy, but then you need to move on to this victory. Stay in your power. Keep working hard for this victory that is coming. It's coming. And don't let anyone or anything keep you from seeing it, feeling it, keep you from going with this flow. Because without the acceptance, without the clear sight, without the truth, you don't get free. Truth sets us free. Not lies. Lies puts us in bondage. And nowhere here are you in bondage. You're not even stuck in this energy because you're looking forward here. See, this is looking back, but the Six of Swords is going forward with the productivity to this power, to this balance. You're very close. And we come back here, remembering we must understand that life is lived forward, not backward. So let us get an oracle card, a message from Spirit here. A final message from Spirit for Cancer. Can we have a final message from Spirit for Cancer regarding this week's energy, this week's lessons, this week's challenges, and this week's opportunities? We have the Beloved. We have St. John's wort. We have lemon balm for nurture, radiance, and the Beloved, as well as dragon's blood here. Dragon's blood is very healing. It heals old and new wounds. St. John's wort gives us the energy that we need to go with the flow here. Lemon balm, like dragon's blood, is soothing. Where dragon's blood heals, lemon balm tends to soothe. Because not everything that heals soothes. And not everything that soothes heals. So this lemon balm and this nurture is to nurture ourselves with this acceptance, with this freedom, to grieve, but then also celebrate. And is to love internally and accept ourselves internally. The St. John wort helps us in this radiant energy go with this flow that's here. And the Demia, Anna, the Beloved, we are loved. Bottom of the deck is that dragon's blood. We're close. We're close to our victory. We're close to healing these deep family, friend, love wounds. That healing is nigh. Stay encouraged and thank you.